And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the New York Mets. Singy, I know you like the long ball. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I'm here for the show, Boog. Looks like he's been hitting off a tee lately. Anytime you have this kind of a streak, it not only elevates your team's confidence, but forces the opposition to game plan around you.
Pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to roll here. Towing the slab in today's game, Clay Holmes. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed. There goes the runner. Next offering is fouled back. Pickoff throw. Turner back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
First and second, no outs. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Left-hand hitter waits. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second here, no outs. Just missed.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
On the ground, and that's just foul. foul ball, and it remains a full count. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Turner. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in. You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Boom. Around third. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
There's the strike. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
That one the other way. 1 at second. Over to Alonso. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
This is Bryson Stott. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Here's a high chopper. Lindor slings to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Phillies 3, and the Mets coming to bat. And we're back. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Jesus Luzardo. What do we have on him?
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now a chance for Francisco Lindor. There's the strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Lindor, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Juan Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's in for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And the next pitch is way outside. Stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Fastball is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Pete Alonso now, always a power threat. The polar bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history to reach 200 homers.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Adios, pelota. He flexes his power with that swing, and we're level. It's 3-3.
It's no surprise this guy's won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good paths to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I'll tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. In for a strike, and it's 1-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Tied up here in the early going. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball 3.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Starling Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Runner on the move. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second, and he's safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. This to center field. Marsh running hard. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. And a guy coming into this one swinging a hot bat, Juan Soto.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they can just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Brandon Nimmo in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Next offering is in for a strike. Still only one out here in the inning. On the ground, right side. Oh, and it hits the base. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
You got to love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jeff McNeil stands in. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And that one fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Gone! Big Dog's gotta eat. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
So two down, and now the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor, up and in, ball one.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. 2 out, space is empty. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Castellanos makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Johan Rojas.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This Guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base. They're off to a great start, 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game.
That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating.
Lindor, there's one.
He's out.
Over to Alonso, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Turner now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
And that's in the
Count
dirt.
1-0.
Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 3. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Luzardo back to work. Late with the swing there. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Juan Soto now.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that is out of play. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Alonso batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to stop for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 3. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. And here comes Alec Boehm.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Ripped to short. Sends it to first. One up, one down.
now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. RBI single his last time up. There's a strike. Right side, McNeil. In plenty of time to first. Harper retired.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. Down quickly go the Phillies, and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Right through there for a strike. And a foul ball. Good eye right there.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That's to third. Boom. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right down to shoot. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
One out, base is empty. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that one missing low.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Reached on an infield single his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Mets go 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 6 and the Phillies 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brandon Marsh. And that skips in the dirt.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Left fielder.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 1 so far.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Castellanos, a former All-Star. 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. There's one. Over to Alonso. Double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And And the batter now, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. Ball one
Nope,
there.
that's the ball.
And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Check swing, but he went too far. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. Jordan Romano will take over here.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. He struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Jeff McNeil.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Ross getting loose as well.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw in. Safe. In comes the run from second. It's 7-3. So a man at first. Tyrone Taylor digs in now. Top of the zone for a called strike.
0-1.
Here's your 1. Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So the batting order turns over. And now Francisco Lindor, 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
And now 2-0. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man at first, one away. Way inside.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Marsh makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now it's Juan Soto. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Soto with another scorching run of play lately. Next offering upstairs.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-2. And that one is inside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Alvarez off of first with 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Line drive, base hit, coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. To third. To second, and he's safe.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 outs. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Zips it to first. Marte retired. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get 3 runs on 3 hits. 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. We played 4. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Holmes back to work. Right through there for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Here's the catcher to hit, Garrett Stubbs. He hit into a double play his first time up. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
Here's Trey Turner. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Ball 1 low.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Got it. 2 away. Alec Bohm will hit next.
Alec Bohm.
That one in there across the letters. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike. Hey!
Ground ball left side, and that's foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Inside ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. And he hits a ground ball right side, but it kicks foul.
That's ball 2.
In the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lindor, off balance throw in time. And that is the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 9-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Joe Ross.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Nimmo lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hey.
And a foul ball. That one to first, and that chance handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. That one well upstairs. 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a fair ball.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Man at first, Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Slider right there.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
And it stays fair. McNeil headed for 3rd. Lead runner holds at 3rd, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. And ball 1. That's in there, and a count 1-1. McNeil at 3rd, Alvarez at 2nd with 1 away. Just
Ball left
missed.
outside.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Two on, one out. Popped up. He's got it, and there's two away.
Well, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Turner zips it across. Lindor retire. And the inning is over. 2 left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 4. Back here at Citi Field, top of the 6th inning. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Schwarber. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one back there. Off the batter's eye and gone. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they close the gap. It's 9-5.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That's in there.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Not even close there. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. In the air, out towards left center. Nimmo makes the play, and there's one down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle, and that one handled. Jumps, throws, and very nicely done for the out. Two down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Inside, almost got him. Two down, nobody on.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Not in time. He legs it out. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ryan Stanek.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
First offering, and it just misses. Two outs. In there at the knees. And the count even 1-1. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning. Phils do get one back on this solo home run. It's now 9-5. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Soto with some impressive production lately. And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh running hard. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's done some damage. Launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth. Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Smoked into left, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. This one smacked out to left center. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
2 on, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Starling Marte. That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
This to third. There's 1.
That's an out.
And that's 2.
Oh.
No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 5. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. There's a strike at the knees. Stanek, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider.
1-1.
Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
3-2 now. Swing and a ground ball. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
And here's the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
That was such a good swing in the last at bat. He squared that pitch up, but you don't always get rewarded in baseball.
1-0.
You can't let those moments weigh you down for the rest of the game, though.
And another ball. That's in there, and it's 2-1 now. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that one in the air center field. Taylor under this one. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner at the plate. Outside low, and that is ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses, and 1-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Alvarez collects, fires to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Tanner Banks takes over on the mound. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
McNeil stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Carlos Hernandez up and throwing. Ruiz, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. 2 down, nobody on. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Back here in Queens, we go to the 8th. Now here is Alec Bohm. The Phils in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Stanek back to work. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball, that's low.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to the left. Toss to Alonso, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce Harper.
And now here is Harper, the first overall pick back in 2010. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Ryan Stanek gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Danny Young. He's into the game with the bases empty. That was the sweeper, but it missed. The Phillies down by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Now one
That's
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 3-2 now. Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
2 down, bases empty. And now Kyle Schwarber. And that one clips the corner. Line to left. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Carlos Hernandez. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, not close. That's a little bit low. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's to third. Boom. Throws on to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball out to center field. Castellanos moves on it. Makes the catch for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
There's a swing and a drive. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Two outs. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. Offense held in check there. Through 8 full. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 5. We go to the 9th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just off the inside edge. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Okay.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Castellanos, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days.
Number 39, Edwin.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And that misses. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on the run, throw to first, and they get the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. They're down to their final strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. On to first, ball game. And the Mets take the series opener here at home.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.